now streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Let her dig. Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing still working? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity TV. Back here after a tremendous Christmas break out there for you. And we are back here live on the airwaves in a living color. And just as you guys would expect it, Todd Stanton and Phil Lacassiere on the call. What do you say? It's Wednesday night. We do a little bit of Dirt Warrior Racing Wednesday night street fights. And this week we roll into the Williams Grove Speedway here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. You guys are all locked and loaded. What is going to be an awesome night of racing, a 65-lap main event on the docket, and you guys are right here, all plugged in live. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to the show. Phil Lacassiere, along with my broadcast partner, Mr. 212 Todd Stanton. Todd, first of all, Merry Christmas, and it's time to get back to work. A light schedule this week, but nonetheless, short holiday break. Well, we're coming back in a big way here.
Yeah, coming back in a big way, refreshed, rejuvenated, and I'm ready to go. Phil, I've been waiting for Wednesday night street fights to come back to us. Been waiting to get back on the microphone. Yes, that vacation was pretty good here on Full Velocity TV, but I know everybody was out there pretty bored. Besides probably for Christmas, I did get a lot of contact on Facebook from some different people out there just wishing that we were still on the air for Full Velocity TV. And, man, that break was well-deserved there, Phil, for us. And we're refreshed, rejuvenated, ready to go back at it. We got some pretty good shows coming up here besides Dirt Warrior Racing in the future here. And we even got some New Year's Eve bash. We also got a New Year's Day bash. I mean, there's a lot of things going on at Full Velocity TV in upcoming days.
It makes my head hurt after this holiday to hear the word bash because, well, we'll leave that for another day. Let's just say maybe a couple of beverages were consumed and Todd says we're rejuvenated. Well, some of us feels like maybe a one too many. But we'll leave that aside here as we're here at the Williams Grove Speedway, just awaiting the guys out here at Dirt Warrior Racing to take out to the racetrack in our 65-lap feature event, advertised for 60. But as always here, they do the qualifying pill draw lineup. They'll take the mock green flag. They'll drop into their proper positions. Then they'll fire them loose for their 60-lap feature event. It'll read up as 65, and we'll throw the heaviest all aboard. Got to thank our presenting sponsors over here at Full Velocity TV, of course. You can't come to Dirt Warrior Racing, not talk about Mr. Jim Revis of Evil One Graphics. Tremendous car wraps out there. Jim, one of the more talented painters you are going to find. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil. Look them up now. Great paint saw out of these guys' shop. Also going to thank the guys over at DirtSeries.com. Our buddies over there, Josh Smith, Jameson Colbridge, Earl Clements, of course. Got to thank them. We'll be back over there tomorrow night over at Dirt Series, the championship night for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series, coming at you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Special thanks to those guys over at DirtSeries.com, as well as the guys over at CNC Racing Designs. Another great group. There's a whole lot of great paint jobs. Look those guys up, CNC Racing Designs, Jameson and Earl. They will take great care of you. Also, got to thank Brandon Spadafora from Spadafora Firearms. So Brandon's been very busy over these holidays, right in the smack dab middle of hunting season. You're looking for a great new firearm, want to purchase your first weapon, get training with your first weapon, or even a new membership to the National Rifle Association. Check out his website, SpadaforaFirearms.com. You will be all hooked up. Brendan Spadafora will take great care of you down there. So just here, set to go here, Todd. Just seeing guys that the last couple of cars have, entered their way to the pit area. I've seen the likes of Derek DeBreedis roll in here a little bit late. I think I've seen Mitchell Eno sign in, Richie Ryan. Ryan Bronson, I believe, has had to make some late adjustments outside the trailer. So now we got a bunch of cars here ready to go, just waiting. We got the lineup posted. I know we got a couple of late stragglers, but it's just making it build for us. It feels like forever since we're back here 1 week ago. Remember last week? Who can forget? Last time we came to Wednesday Night Street Fights, a first-time winner with the Iceman, Daniel Stifler's number 71, going to victory lane. Probably one of my more favorite wins of the year there, Todd. Always great if you're a first-time winner, and that was awesome. I don't think anybody here at Dirt Warrior Racing was sad at all to see Mr. Stifler go to victory lane.
No, I don't think anybody at Dirt Warrior Racing was sad to see Mr. Stifler go to victory lane, and it was fantastic fashion there for that number 71 machine. You got to see his car live on the entrance screen. If you did not, go back and look at it. The 71 going to be a guy to watch. That was his first ever win here in Dirt Warrior Racing, and it was a fantastic win. I'm going to tell you, Phil, great racing throughout here on Wednesday Night Street Fights. The best street stock league that we have broadcasted ever here on Full Velocity TV. I'm going to tell you, Phil, I'm not saying ever. I should say ever. They put on some good shows, and these guys are. I should say we're going to let the fans say ever, because we are going to pick some of these guys out there. Maybe even for something that's going to go on here, the final top 5. I know Horror Motorsports has put on some good street stock races. Cannot count out Horror Motorsports, so I can't say ever, but they do put on fantastic racing each and every Wednesday night. But I tell you, these guys in Horror and there's a few other street stock guys. We've done a lot of great races. So the street stocks, I should say, as a whole, put on a great racing aspect each and every week. Doesn't matter what league we actually go to, but the street stocks seem to put on the best show as of right now for this whole entire year. We've had our best races in the street stock division. Maybe that's because of the full fender frenzy type of it, Phil. You don't have those open wheels. You can bash on each other, maybe lean on each other just a little bit more, and that's what creates the best racing here in the street stock division. Those guys lean on each other, and then you got some sliders, but the power is a little bit different, so it's rather interesting to watch these guys race a street stock and then transition into maybe a modified or even a late model. Some of the transitions are really hard when you go into each of these divisions, but I tell you what, street stocks, I'm going to say, bar none, 2018, probably my favorite division, probably the best division throughout Full Velocity TV that put on the best shows.
I agree. Could not agree anymore. I think we're going to have one more great one here. The last Wednesday Night Street Fight of 2018 going to be coming to you live right here in just a couple of moments as they've got their last preparations ready. So before we get our 65-lap main event underway, what do you say we pause for a minute? We go trackside. We pay homage to the greatest country in America, the United States of America, and we play their national anthem. Set and ready to go. What is going to be an awesome night of racing here at Warrior Racing, hanging out tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway for another version of DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights. Going to tell you guys about a really great event we got coming up here tomorrow evening. We talk about our buddy Martin Karch here all the time, our graphics guy, our brother-in-arms over here at Full Velocity TV. Tomorrow night, coming up about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to be heading over to the ASTA, the Papa Cars 100. 8 years ago tomorrow, on the anniversary of the day that our buddy Martin lost his dad, doing a race in his honor. And as Martin would tell the story, his father passed away from leukemia. Also had a younger cousin that passed away from the same disease here a couple of years ago, and Martin is doing the best he can to raise some money for that foundation this week to raise awareness. We're gonna beat all types of cancers out there, and brain cancer absolutely one of them at all. So we're rallying around Martin this week. So guys out there watching, Stars donations this week, we're gonna take those in his honor. All Stars donations are gonna head toward Martin's cause as he raised money to beat brain leukemia. So all you guys out there watching, those Stars donations, that will be our cause this week, and we'll be back over there tomorrow night for the Papa Cars Memorial Race tomorrow. I know it's one that Todd and I are looking tremendously forward to as well. We'll talk more about that as this night goes on, but it is time for Wednesday night street fights here at Williams Grove. 65 laps going to be the main event, and this is going to be the way the field will roll to post here this evening. On the pole will be car number 11. That is Trey Jones, with number 15 of Chase Wascom alongside. In the second row, a feature winner here recently on Full Velocity, car number 3 on the inside of Barrett Bishop, with the number 6 of Ryan Bronson alongside. In row number 3, we find the triple one. That is Kyle Moyer, and to his outside in the number 78, that is Richie Ryan. On row number 4 on the inside, we find the number 51. That's our buddy, Mr. Justin Gledhill, rolling off of position number 7. With the number 420, old Speedy E, Eric Elmore back in the house. He returns tonight from position number 8. Rolling off tonight from the 9th spot aboard car number 097, that'll be Mitchell Enos. And alongside of him in the Evil One Graphics, car number 21 from DWR, that is our buddy Jim Revis. Row number 6 on the inside, the number 07 car of Justin Pruitt. He is flanked by the 01 of Daniel Price. Rolling off deep in the field here tonight, we find car number 84, multiple-time winner of Wednesday Night Street Fights. That is E.J. Jones, and to his outside, aboard car number 36, that'll be John Von Kern. Next row back, the inside, we find the 00. That is Michael Whitlock with the number 23 of Lon Franks, rolling off from deep in the field. And on the inside of the final row, we have car number 10 of Jason Salter having the charge from the rear, as well as last week's winner, first-time winner last week at DWR, car number 71, the Iceman Daniel Stifler, rolling off from deep in the field. And 2 add-ons late in the go here. I believe we have the 117 car of Derek Dupree. And just trying to run through the order here. I know we had one more late going. I know we had another car added to the end of the mix here. Todd, I will run that down. I know we get Derek Dupree definitely going to start to the rear. That's a tremendous car count. The day after Christmas, everybody coming off the break, maybe a little bit tired, getting back into your routine. Well, this is our routine. This is what we do. It's time for Wednesday Night Street Fights. What do you say, Todd? Let's let her dig and let these guys fire away here tonight.
Yeah, definitely going to let them dig here tonight. Williams Grove Speedway going to be the site here tonight. They're going to take the original green flag. They're going to get into line. That's why we're going to have 65 laps up on the board instead of 60. They're going to use all those laps. Probably not all of them, Phil. I'm going to say probably 2 to 3 of those laps to get into their positions here tonight. We're going to get them stacked, packed, and then they're going to go green off of turn number 4. So these guys are going to wait. They're going to pace around here behind that iRacing.com pace truck. They're going to be able to get into line after that initial green flag gets out there. And then they're going to go back to the green flag that we are going to see. And we're going to go racing for 60 some odd laps here at Williams Grove. And I'm going to tell you right now, these guys are going to put on one whale of a show. Dirt Warrior Racing does each and every Wednesday night here for the Wednesday Night Street Fights.
Absolutely right. The field has rolled away. As Todd said, they will take the mock green flag. So that'll allow these guys a lap or so to roll their way into the proper starting position. They'll probably take at least 3, maybe 4, and you know, we got guys like Gledhill out there, so he's probably going to figure out, the finger count and, figure out where he's going to start. Justin Pruitt, he's got that IQ rolling for him. He'll find his starting spot. We know Daniel Stifler, he knows where he's going. He's going to drop to the back like an anchor. Jason Salter's going to find his way back there. E.J. Jones is going to start deep in the field this week from position number 15. So that's a lot of great drivers coming from the back. You've got recent winners here in our recent memory, Todd. Trey Jones, who won here last season. Chase Wascom on the outside of the front row. Barrett Bishop starting on the inside of her number 2. I mean, those are 3 really heavy drivers there. 3 early favorites at Williams Grove probably start right in the top 3 positions. You know EJ's going to be quick. You know Salter's fast. Stifler coming from the rear. But, I mean, Barrett Bishop, Chase Wascom, Trey Jones starting 1, 2, 3. That's a pretty stiff competition right there.
Yeah, like we have each and every week there, Phil. The stiff competition, very, very stiff here at DWR. It's really hard to win one of these races. So when you hold that and hoist that trophy up at the end of the night, and you've won one of these races, you have something to brag about. For a whole entire week, not even a whole entire week, a whole entire season. A lot of these guys still have yet to win at DWR, and when you win, you etch yourself into history. Plus, you etch yourself into history at Full Velocity TV each and every time you win on Full Velocity TV. That makes it harder too, Phil, because you go out into the limelight, you go out into internet land or wherever you want to go, and you are out in that limelight, and it's interesting to portray yourself out there. I've never won a broadcasted race. I've come darn close. Never won a broadcasted race myself, Phil. And I've been in many of them. I used to go to them all the time and try to win some of those because I wanted that limelight.
Well, I think I've got it for different reasons. I've never won a broadcast race either. I've only been on a handful. I think you were the guy calling a lot of those races, and I think my limelight was probably spinning out through the grass, and that is why you guys took the wheel out of my hand and said, you go up to the broadcast booth. That's kind of where you sit. That's where you belong, and I think that's where I rightfully stay up here. Watching you guys all trickling in here. Facebook Live doing great. Want to say hello to our buddies out there. Eric Eichstadt's out there watching. Eric, you should be out here in the field, wherever the heck you're at. Oh, Bob Tompkins out there watching. See Jay Sessions out there as well. Julie Hill. I want to say thank you, all you, for watching out there on Facebook Live. Welcome to our audience watching over on YouTube and also on Twitch TV. On a turn number 4 this time, Todd, it looks like we're going to open them up. We are laying in it. We are green flag racing for Wednesday Night Street Fights.
Green flag racing down the front straight away. And again, Trey Jones to the lead here, but Chase Wascom on the outside. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out throughout the night as that groove is going to change here. As the number 3 of Barrett Bishop already at the assault there for that second spot with Chase Wascom down into turn number 3. Side-by-side battle coming off of turn number 4. Going to complete the first lap back from break. It's going to be an 11 of Trey Jones going to lead that lap.
We have not seen a lot of Trey Jones here at all the last couple of months. No, Trey's been out there busy, but you put that 11 car on the on the pole, you put that young prodigy out there with time in the seat. I think Trey Jones right now up in the lead. I think it's a name we're going to talk a lot of tonight here at Williams Grove. He leads the field in turn number 3. Side-by-side battle for second place. Bishop underneath Wascom. Good side-by-side battle running back there for position number 4 with Kyle Moyer and Ryan Bronson. All chasing the 11 car of Trey Jones. He leads the field by 2 car lengths off of turn number 2.
Yeah, leading by 2 car lengths off of turn number 2. Down the back, shoot down the back straight away here at Williams Grove into turn number 3. And Chase Wascom settles out into that second spot. Here comes the 111 machine down to the bottom. That is Kyle Moyer in that Fanatic number 111 machine, the 420 Easy E out there. That's Eric Elmore. He's running inside the top 5, currently running in that 5th spot. 6 is Bronson. Look at the 21 and Jim Revis starting to come out through the field in that number 21 machine and doing a fantastic fashion, trying to work over the bottom side here. And it's very, very difficult to get around this track. This is not one of my favorite tracks, Phil, on the dirt seat. Them guardrails are really pesky, and they always seem to take me out each and every time I'm out there.
It don't matter what side they're on. They're low, they're high, they're all over the place. And yeah, just like you, I usually bounce off them enough to screw my night up. This is a long racetrack. It's a long, flat, sweeping half mile. You really can roll some speed down the end of these straightaways into these flat turns there, Todd. These heavy street stocks, I mean, Williams Grove, we know this more for sprint cars, obviously, for super late models kind of thing, or, modifieds even. Street stocks at Williams Grove, it takes a long time for these guys to make laps here. These cars don't have the horsepower. They're a little bit heavy, but look at the way these guys are running out there. This is a really good race here through the opening laps. Good race going on for position number 4 between the number 420 of Eric Elmore, and the number 111 of Kyle Moyer. We're going to put a cap on that race for 5th as caution going to come out to the speedway. Caution for the first time tonight now, working lap number 9 here at DWR. Wednesday night street fights here, working in the middle of season number 4. Thrilled to have you guys aboard. Thrilled to have all these guys back out here as we finish off 2018 in a very strong way. No better group to come out here and hang out with guys at DWR here this evening. Looks like this yellow, Todd, may have got Mitchell Enos in the 097. I also believe the number 10 car of Jason Salter may have got a tad little piece of this as well. Not sure how quick you're able to get back through a replay, but I think with a little extra time here at the Grove, what do you got for us? What can you show?
I'll just show it down through here. It looks like Salter, it looks like Enos just lost control of his vehicle aboard that 097 machine, collecting the number 10, that Trash Panda graphics sponsor machine of Jason Salter. Does not look like Salter got a lot of damage out of that one though, Phil, or Enos. So it looks like Enos was hung up on one of those Uke tires down on the bottom there. Able to get off of the Uke tire. They're able to go, and I don't think they're any worse for the wear there, Phil, as Enos and Salter are going to join the tail in the field. Salter may have a little bit of damage in the back end of his car here at Williams Grove, but that's what's great about dirt racing, is most generally cosmetic damage is not going to cause any issues in their car.
Tear the fenders off these things. As long as they're rolling, it's got 4 tires on it. Let's let her dig here. That's what we do. Oh, it's the slogan at DWR. Let her dig. We are doing that here tonight at the Grove in a big way. We hit the start-finish line. Lights go out atop the iRacing.com page truck. That's going to put the field back in the hands of our race leader, the number 11 car of Trey Jones, the number 15 of Chase Wascom alongside. Barrett Bishop right now in for 3. Eric Elmore up to 4th. Kyle Moyer running 5th with Jim Revis in 6th. Ryan Bronson 7th. EJ Jones up to 8th. Justin Glenhill is 9th. And Justin Pruitt running at your top 10. The field in the backstretch. What do you think we expect to see here, Todd? You got Jones up front, who's been quick. Wascom's number 15, going to have the outside lane. I like that. Barrett Bishop there in 3rd. How about the return for Eric Elmore's number 420? Old Speedy E, he's got some gas in that thing tonight. We're back to green here at Williams Grove.
Green flag, and they are drag racing down the front straight away. The number 11, Trey Jones, leads him down into turn number 1. Chase Wascom not going away, and that number 15 machine out to the outside there. Contact made through the field. Revis around. Back there around about 6th position. Revis going around the number 21 machine. Looked like he had a little bit of help back there, but looks like they're still going to continue green flag racing here with the leader, the number 11, Trey Jones, the number 15 of Wascom, going to beat him back to the line, leading that lap. The number 15 put Wascom to the lead.
And as we put Chase Wascom to the lead, the yellow flag is going to come out. Yellow on the field here. That spinner with the 21 of Jim Revis. I don't know if there was debris left of the racetrack or whatever else it was, but the starter there, after they drove away, decided, no, let's put it out. Let's put these guys under yellow. Let's, err on the side of safety here, which is always a good idea. So caution flag for the second time. Going to allow Todd to go back there and take a look at what happened to Jim Revis. I didn't catch that. I think you caught a piece of it there, Todd, but go back once again and show us Jim going around. He was up running about 6 when that happened. Then may have collected a couple more cars behind him. They all scattered to move. I don't think anybody hit too terribly hard from what I can see on this end. Well, you've got more cameras than I do, so what happened to Jim?
Yeah, it looked like the number 6 got a little tight there. It looked like maybe the 84 may have got a piece of the 21 of Jim Revis. But Revis got stuck up on one of those Uke tires down there on the bottom side. So Revis, the only guy around, but I believe he had to get himself unstuck there, which brought out this yellow flag here for that number 21 machine. But he had a little bit of help there. We're going to see if we can go back really, really quick. And it looked like the 6, as they come down the front straightaway here, we're trying to look at camera angles here, but the 6 comes up the track, dressed up, gets into the number 84 Jones, and there was a pile up that's right behind him, and it ensued. 6 involved, the 51 of Glenhill involved, and also Jim Revis getting the worst part of that one, Phil.
Well, he sure did. He definitely got a piece of it. Car got a little bit of damage, but, Jim could shake that off. He's a guy who knows how to get it done, and put Jim Revis to the back of the field now at Williams Grove, and we may have a show on our hands here now, working lap number 1665, the main event distance tonight for the guys over at Dirt Warrior Racing. Come be a part of the guys at DWR, guys. Anybody out there can come get involved. Sign up through the Discord link here. Get a hold of these guys. great group of bunch. Jason, Eric, and of course Jim. These guys are awesome bunch. Dirt Warrior Racing. Look them up inside of the iRacing simulation. Join them up on Discord. Come be a part of Wednesday night street fights. Come be a part of a Sunday night shootout series run here on Sundays. Great series as well. We'll be back here Sunday night with a live version of that. So that's going to be a great time as well. But the lights are out atop the iRacing.com page truck. The field in turn number 3, and now a new race leader going to bring them back to green. That being car number 15 of Chase Wascom. He's going to lead Trey Jones. They work their way up to number 4. They lay back in the gas. Green flag back in the air at the Grove.
Green flag back in the air, and Wascom right there to the south, back to the lead rather quickly. Aboard that number 15, machine 11, and Trey Jones now in second. Look at Barrett Bishop to the top shelf. Around goes Elmore into the corner, into a knot. We cannot get through 1 and 2 there. Look like a parking lot over there in the corner. May stay clean and green, though, down here into turn number 3. But Elmore, Easy E, around all by his lonesome. May have had a little bit of help there. But the number 15 of Wascom going to lead back to the start finish line. The 3 of Barrett Bishop now moved into that second spot. And third right now is the number 07 of Justin Pruitt. Pruitt is in that third spot. Contact between Bishop and Pruitt. Around goes Bishop in a knot. That's going to bring out a yellow flag. And man, the 07 of Pruitt getting into the back of Bishop, and that was all she wrote there. And I believe Pruitt's going to get to the tail for that one. And that 07 machine, unfortunately, I know Pruitt don't race like that, but contact between himself and the 3 of Barrett Bishop set Bishop around.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what Justin saw out the windshield there, but something definitely amiss. And I see the 3 car of Barrett Bishop now coming down through pit road. Looks like he may have a flat tire aboard car number 3, as that thing was really tracking off weirdly. So I'm not sure if they ran over something, because I think it kind of even happened a lot before that. The initial restart of the race, I saw Trey Jones in the 11 car. It looks like he may have run over something. That car got all sorts of out of shape, and you see the 420 of Elmore kind of tiptoe behind them as well. So I think this wreck with the 3 being turned by the 07, Todd, I think this may have started a lap before with Trey Jones getting loose. I think that sent Elmore around, and I know you'll be able to go back and show what happened to Barrett here once again with him in the 3 and the 07. But I think this one was a culmination of a couple of different things. I'm not sure if we caught Trey on the initial restart. He really got loose. He was on the inside of the front row. Well, that 11 car got all sorts of sideways. I think Eric Elmore's 420 just reacted. I think that's what kind of stacked the field up, and I think that's what put Pruitt on top of the 3 car 1 lap later. And nonetheless, send all those guys to the rear, as well as Daniel Price in the number 01. He's also to the back of the field.
Yeah, I tell you what, Phil, I'm not sure. It just looked like Pruitt misjudged the corner there in that 07 machine. Yeah, we know there was contact made the lap prior between the 420 machine, but the 07 just looked like he ran out of real estate. Maybe he misjudged his take into the corner in that 07 machine. Got into the back of Barrett Bishop, but I believe he's going to be able to stay into that third spot is Pruitt. So maybe something did come amiss. Maybe the number 3 of Barrett Bishop was a tad bit loose. Not sure. That's why I'm not an admin. I love watching these races here on Full Velocity TV. The field is restacked, repacked. Lights are extinguished atop the iRacing.com pace car, or the pace truck, I should say, as we're getting ready to go down in there into turn number 3. That's going to speed away, go down into pit road. We're getting back to green flag racing out of turn number 4. It's going to be Wascom and Franks now to lead them down. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing at Williams Grove down the front straightaway once again, and Wascom leads the charge into 1.
He sure does. What we haven't talked too much about, the number 23 of Lon Frank started deep in the field here tonight. Lonzo lay up to P number 2. He may have a run for the race lead, as he almost looked to dart out the outside off of turn number 2. And I thought maybe a run into turn number 3, but now a third yellow flag of the night. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's page Dr. Green here, get some elixir for yellow fever here on working lap number 23. The field coming to a slow crawl once again off of turn number 2, and just trying to see if anything kind of unforeseen happened back there, Todd. I'm not exactly... Looks like at Michael Whitlock's number 00. That may have got turned around. That may give you something to go back and take a look at. Looks like Whitlock got a little bit loose up through the corner. I think you may have got it before I even found it there, Todd. You're on the spot here tonight.
Yeah, Whitlock got a little bit loose, but that was a chain reaction. Looked like contact between Trey Jones and... Wow, Enos went for a ride. And that 097 machine, I didn't even see that one there, Phil. But Enos went for a ride. Micah Whitlock was a bystander of the number 11 and the 111 making contact, but Enos, I got to go back and see that. He got his pilot license, and we got to go see Enos real quick because he went flying through the air here in that 097 machine. So Mitchell Enos in the 097, we're going to watch him come down through the corner here. And just watch all this contact being made here, and there he goes, ramping off and smashing that outside wall, and oh man, Enos immediately exits the track there in quick fashion, trying to get back to pit road to get everything repaired. He got called a tow truck, but Enos, man, lots of damage to that machine.
Yeah, just kind of get to look at it here on the playback here through the feed, watching on delay like everybody else does out there, watching through Facebook or YouTube. And God, that was quite the hit. And we have the FAA on call. Mitchell Enos, congratulations. You are now a fighter pilot in a full-fendered race car. Not usually a good idea, but hey, what the heck? We do innovative things out here on Full Velocity TV. Mitchell Enos, we watch you there, buddy. We salute you. Airborne tonight here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Michael Whitlock's car also going around, but up front, as we prepare for another restart, 26 laps in, we still got 40 laps remaining in the main event. You got Chase Wascom up in the lead, Lon Franks in second, Justin Pruitt now up to third with Trey Jones, and EJ Jones has found his way to a top 5 with Kyle Moyer 6. Jason Salter has rebounded to the 7th spot. Daniel Stifler 8th. John Moncur 9th, and Derek Dupree now up to a top 10 as we're back to green here at the Grove.
Back to green down the front straightaway. The number 15 of Wascom once again leads him down here into turn number 1. Drifts up the track just a little bit. Leaves the door wide open there for the number 23, Alon Franks. 3 wide, battling for that 3rd spot going on. Look at EJ Jones down on the bottom in that 84 machine. 3 wide through turn number 3. Looks like EJ Jones going to back out of it. Nope, he's going to run it in deeper. They're side-by-side battle with Pruitt there. Trey Jones comes on out top. He's going to move into 3rd, but EJ Jones right now running in that 4th spot with a great battle going on between himself and Justin Pruitt.
You do say EJ Jones lift, Todd. Just the same EJ Jones that I know. That boy wasn't going to lift down low. He did lift there for a brief second. He had to readjust the beer. Didn't want to lose that thing. That Michelob in turn number 3. Good battle for the lead now is Lon Franks to the inside of Wascom. He's going to pull the slide job. Look at Chase come back to the inside. It's a drag race for the race lead as they hit turn 1.
High-low switch maneuver for Chase Wascom. Side-by-side battle, but Franks, look at the power down on the outside. Contact made through the back portion of the field. I believe that was number 6 machine there with contact back there, but the drag racing down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. Another side-by-side battle. Wascom tries to slide up, has to back out of the throttle there because he was going to comatose. The number 23, Alon Franks there, into turns 3 and 4, but Franks leads that time by down into turn number 1. Here comes EJ Jones down to the bottom side by side with Chase Wascom there for that 2nd spot. Here comes Trey Jones into the fray once again.
Yeah, Trey Jones keeps just kind of lurking there, trying to follow the 84 of EJ Jones there through EJ to a low side of Chase Wascom, racing for 2nd. All chasing new race leader Lon Franks. These guys all had to come from the back of the field. We're not even now lap number 30 up to the board. Lon Franks with the race lead. EJ Jones up to 2nd. Can he put Chase Wascom away? That is a good side-by-side tussle for 2nd. Door-to-door down the backstretch.
Door-to-door battle going down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. It's EJ Jones working over the bottom there, and that number 84 machine up top is the 15. That's Chase Wascom. Another guy that's been quietly sneaking up through. That's number 10, and Jason Salter. Salter on the outside of the top 5 right now. He's currently running in that 6th spot, battling out with the 07 of Justin Pruitt there for that 5th spot. But EJ Jones trying to pull a twofer over here through the corner, trying to get around Wascom and the 23 of Lon Franks. But that battle is going to have to put a back seat to the back burner, as a yellow flag going to fly here once again at Williams Grove there, Phil. And that battle was just starting to heat up front there between the top 3, maybe even the top 5. Great racing going on here at Williams Grove. But another yellow flag is going to restack and repack this field. Hopefully we're going to see some more great racing here.
And you're going to have to click around again and come back here with another Full Velocity TV replay to see what happened to put us under caution. And just trying to locate where this one kind of may have come from. Was it... but what was it? Gledhill? I think I might have found Gledhill. Justin Gledhill's 51, Todd, I think, may have got a small piece. So I can't tell if the 3 of Barrett Bishop may have also been involved in this. But I think if you go back and look where Gledhill was, I think it may find something to do here with our current caution flag, yellow number 4 here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Hang out with the guys at DWR, a little bit of Dirt Warrior Racing, Wednesday night street fights It's legendary. It's a throwdown. It's a non-point showdown. It's all about the pride, the glory, and the prestige of being a winner here live on a Wednesday night. Carry the bragging rights all week long. But Todd, you got the replay going on down there on lap number 34. As of right now, who's not going to have the bragging rights? Now, you just come back and you say, I have nothing, so maybe there was nothing left to show. Todd says, does not look like there's much really to show. You say Glen Hill maybe get a tad bit sideways, Todd, but nothing around, no carnage back there. Glen Hill not causing no grief and miscontent. A car's still okay, just have to start deep in the field. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there's something going on there back there. Sorry about the ticker that's going on. I know you guys have commented out on Facebook Live. Was not trying to run the ticker, still on the old machine. Tomorrow night we'll prevail to back with the new machine, the new power plant here on Full Velocity TV, as the ticker's starting to wear here on this older PC as it's slowing it down just a little bit. But I put the ticker back up. We're going to let it go back to the rest of the race. I apologize for that one. But we will be back to the new power plant tomorrow night here on Full Velocity TV, and finally got the card after 2.5 weeks of waiting for the new card, the new 2080 to come in. Green flag back in the air, and we're racing here with Lon Franks and E.J. Jones, setting the pace down the front straightaway. Lon Franks leads the charge down into turn 1.
Franks leading the field in turn number 1 there with Wascom and E.J. Jones right there. Trey Jones, the 11 car, right there in the mix as well. Here comes E.J. Jones, the 84. He's going to look for the lead. Can E.J. Jones in the back of the field, can he capture the lead for the first time tonight? In through 3 and 4, he's down low. Lon Franks up high. Lon's got that momentum on the top shelf. He's going to maintain the lead, but the 84 not going to go away. They're still door to door. It's to the floor. They're off of exit at turn number 2.
Yeah, door handle, the 23rd. Lon Franks up top. Here comes E.J. Jones working the bottom side here, down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. Still side-by-side battle into turn 3. Can E.J. Jones capitalize, get up in front of Lon Franks? I don't think he's going to be able to do so here off of turn number 4. Lon Franks fires back on the outside on the top shelf, and that number 23 machine. Still great battle going on into turn number 1. 3 wide battle for the 3rd spot. Salter through the middle, and that number 10 machine.
Salter, he's not saltering through. He's kicking that door open down there. He is past Trey Jones. He's still a top shelf of Chase Wascom. Look at Salter, high, wide, and handsome off of turn number 4. Put car number 10 now up to position number 3 off of the 4th turn. Down the front straightaway they go into turn number 1. You got that 10 car up the 3rd. The race for the lead is still on. Frank's holding off E.J. Jones. It's a drag race. They're still wheel to wheel in turn number 3.
Yeah, wheel-to-wheel race for the top spot. Daniel Stifler also starting to make some moves from the dead last there for that 71 machine, already up to 7th. Last week's feature winner doing justice here at Williams Grove, starting to make his way up through the field also. The 23 of Lon Franks and the 84 of E.J. Jones putting on one whale of a show up the front here. They're still side-by-side through turn 1 and turn 2. Down the back straightaway, now Jason Salter in 3rd. He's going to try to track these guys down. Will he make it 3 wide? Can he catch these guys in front of him?
Oh, Kenny has got 25 laps to go, so we still got a lot of laps to make up. Jason Salter, if anybody can do it, he's the guy who can run down these top 2 that just can't seem to work it out. Who wants to lead the lap? They've got both the lanes here at the Grove working. Frank's up high. You got EJ down to the low side of the 84. Those guys are pros. They are making it work, racing for the lead. Salter now up into 3rd. Wascom running in there for 4th. Now a race going on for 5th. Between the number 07 of Justin Pruitt and the number 11 car of Trey Jones. That's a side-by-side battle for position number 5 down the front stretch.
Yeah, looking at position number 5 here on the screen, like you said, Justin Pruitt and Jones there side-by-side for that position there. That's a battle, like you said, for the 5th spot. Oh, man, Daniel Stifler's trying to work up here with Debris and that 117 machine. Monkern up through the field, too, and that number 36 machine. But still great battle going on for that lead. E.J. Jones and Lon Franks have been side-by-side for, I'm going to say, Phil, about 8 laps already. And they're still continuing on here down into the turn. Lon Franks looks like he has the preferred groove. E.J. Jones is trying to make it work down on the bottom. He's finding something a little bit extra down there on the 84. But Salter's starting to close the gap just a little bit as they enter the back straightaway here into turn number 3. So Salter's starting to come here in the number 10 machine.
It looks like, I don't have telemetry in front of me tonight like you do, Todd, but it looks like Salter maybe just a touch bit faster right now than the two cars up front. Lon Frank's now going to put away E.J. Jones for the lead, but looks like Salter may be a touch faster than the top two right now as they fall back in line single file. That may change, but am I right there, Todd? Is Jason a little touch, maybe a tenth, but you can see that car just keeps inching a little bit more into the ground as they exit 4. They're nose to tail, 1 through 3.
Yeah, he's indeed a tad bit faster last couple of laps. That time by, he's going to be a little bit slower, though, than those machines that were in front of him. Actually, I lied. He's actually faster. It looked like on the track he was losing ground, but telemetry says he was 25.369 to the next 25.413, A.J. Jones. Yellow flag going to fly, though, after this great battle going on, side-by-side battle going on for the lead, Phil. Another yellow flag is going to stack this field back up. It's going to play into some of these other guys' hands, but I tell you, Jason Salter just caught these guys. Looks like these guys, Phil, up front are better on the longer runs. The short runs start to kill them just a tad bit. It takes them a little bit to get those cars wound up.
It really does, and I think you want to go back and find a replay here. Go find the Evil One graphics number 21 of Jim Revis. Looks like he may have found some more issues here at the Grove, putting him around, going to put him to the back of the field. Yellow flag here for the 5th time at Williams Grove, working lap number 45. Well, Todd is down there looking for the replay. I'm going to ask our followers out there on Facebook Live, on YouTube, on Twitch TV, who's it going to be going to win the big win here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway? Who is going to be the lone survivor? Who is going to win Wednesday Night Street Fights? We'll make our predictions here after the replay, but you guys out there watching through our chat, who's going to be the big winner? Is it going to be Lon Franks? Is it going to be E.J. Jones? Is it going to be Jason Salter? Is it going to be another driver in the field? Right now, you're in the mix here on Full Velocity TV. Get those picks in there now. I want to see, Todd, what happened to Jim on the replay. 21 car looks like went around, and Jim's awful night at the Grove just seems to roll on.
Yeah, indeed, it does seem to roll on here, and I tell you, we watched it a couple different times with Jim Revis. You ever watch the movie Ace Ventura: Pet Detective? If you watch that movie, it kind of reminds me of that. If he almost fit it like a glove, though, Phil, he did not. He did hit the wall just a little bit, but he slid up the track, and I thought he was going to fit it in there nice and easy. He did touch the wall a tad bit, so it was almost like a glove, but I was kind of referring to that movie because, man, it was close.
That was close. I'm trying to go back in and watch it. I'm communicating and watching out there through our chat streams and welcoming all you guys aboard. Great to see our buddy Tyson Pankows out there with Eric Eichstadt. Got to thank Johnny Thomas out there for watching as well. Love to see all the questions coming in. Yes, Johnny, indeed. This stream is available. Also, Facebook Live. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch TV. Find us at Twitch. You can search up Full Velocity TV. Find our channel on YouTube, Full Velocity TV as well. You'll be in the mix. We are back at Williams Grove here, lap number 49, and we are back to green. Lon Franks and E.J. Jones, they lead the field now, Todd, off of turn number 2.
Yeah, back to green flag, racing down the back straightaway. E.J. Jones going back on the assault there with the number 23 of Lon Franks. Jason Salter now has some competition with the number 11 of Trey Jones now. I keep seeing gummy bears. I'm getting hungry. The number 11 machine on the outside there of Trey Jones. Side-by-side battle with Jason Salter. Yellow flag going to fly once again. Man, that pace truck about cut off the 84 of E.J. Jones. Man, I tell you, that pace truck driver a little bit crazy here at Williams Grove.
Yes, indeed. Yellow coming out once again as Todd's getting a little bit silly. I'm a little bit silly. You know, trying to communicate with you guys out there. I think Kyle Moyer's car may have got a little tad bit silly in this one. So it's just a silly night here. A night that we usually don't see. A caution-filled race here at Dirt Warrior Racing. Well, we got that now. Chase Wascom's night, the number 15. He is behind the wall. So maybe these guys having some jitters. Maybe some too many extra brewskis here on Christmas. Maybe extra food. Maybe these guys are a little bit tired. It kind of feels like we're dragging ass, like it's kind of like a Monday. So who knows what's going on. These guys getting at it in a big way. 50 laps in. We're going to be about 15 laps remaining. Probably about 13 when we get back to green. So we're going to put the call out there now as we get prepared to go back to racing. Stars donations this week, guys, going out to a great cause. Our buddy Martin Karch, our graphics guy, our partner here at Full Velocity TV. He is having a race tomorrow night in the honor of his father, who passed away 8 years ago. Of course, Ron Karch, Papa Cars Memorial Race coming up tomorrow night live on Full Velocity TV, 9:30 p.m. Martin, very near and dear cause of his heart, researching leukemia, brain cancer of all sorts, lost his father, lost his younger cousin to the disease, wants to do all he can, starting a fundraiser effort to raise money here. So all our star donations we can bring in tonight and the rest of this week are going to go right toward Martin into that cause. Is raising awareness, something we do here a lot on Full Velocity TV. And when our buddy Martin comes to the call in honor of his dad, who I know, Todd, we were with here talking on the computer the night after his father passed. It's just amazing to me how much time has gone. 8 years. It feels a so short time ago. Martin's our brother. We got to rise to his, to help as well, make his dreams come alive. So Stars Donations guy is going to go to that cause as well. But we are back under green here at Williams Grove, and we find E.J. Jones. He leads Lon Franks off at turn number 2 as they stack up for third on back.
Oh, what a stack up there for a little bit. Is the number 10 of Jason Salter. I thought that was going to be a headache there, waiting to happen. Yellow flag going to fly. I believe the stack up happened after the leader stacked him up front, I tell you. There, Phil, as E.J. Jones and Lon Franks made contact. Lon Franks, good job by Lon Franks to back out of the allow E.J. Jones to gather it back up. Jason Salter immediately went to the bottom, tried to get on the assault there, Phil, and oh man, that could have been worse. As it looked like it was going to stack up the whole field there in the corner. But yellow flag going to fly. Looks like the accordion, in fact, got some of the guys there towards the back of the pack. But we're going to have to repack these guys and go back to green flag racing as we're on lap 54 of 65.
Yeah, this one got John Moncur. Looks like he's going to get the short end of the stick on this one. The 36 car was up at the top 10. Put John now back to the 15th spot. Going to have to run down some laps as when they hit the start-finish line this time, and even 55 of 65 on the board. So 10 more trips around the Williams Grove Speedway. We want to see this one go under green. I want to see who's going to be here, who's going to be the money car to win the race here tonight at the Grove. Let's settle it under green. Believe the lights are out around the Speedway. We're getting set, ready to go for more awesome racing. Barrett Bishop, E.J. Jones, Lon Franks, Jason Salter, and Trey Jones, your current top 5. Only one can win. Who is it going to be? They're in turn number 3. We're getting set for a restart. Looks like Barrett Bishop's 3 car has also come to the pit area as well. So he joins John Moncurn back there. Both drivers behind the wall. Their nights are done here at the Grove. So EJ and Lon and Jason and Trey up front. Thought we were going green this time, but the starter put the yellow back out. Going to be at least one more time around. I want to see how this thing's going to conclude there, Todd. I want some green flag racing. Well, let's get after it.
Yeah, I want to see the green flag racing here at on Full Velocity TV, DWR, DWR Racing, Wednesday night street fights, Williams Grove Speedway here tonight, iRacing.com pace truck, lights are extinguished atop that machine as they enter the back straightaway here, getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Who's it going to be here tonight on Full Velocity TV? Who is going to pick up the win here at Dirt Warrior Racing for the Wednesday night street fights? Will E.J. Jones win again here in finally get another win here and try to break the monkey off his back, as he's not having the best of luck in that number 84 machine? We're going to wait and see here as green flag flies off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway to E.J. Jones, leading the charge down into turn number 1. Lon Franks immediately trying to go onto the assault here in the number 23 machine. 3 wide battle for the third spot. Debris down to the bottom in that number 117 machine. Derek Debris in the 117 making some headway there. He's up to 4th.
He's up to 4th. Trey Jones got the short end of that deal. He got drop kicked like a pinball around that. Bounced off a couple of cars back there. I believe it was at Price that he bounced off. A white car back there I definitely saw. Ryan Bronson's number 6 was back there. Jim Revis is back there. Pruitt's 07. Trey Jones getting bounced from inside the top 5 to looks like about 7th. They worked their way into turn number 3. It is E.J. Jones leading Lon Franks and Jason Salter. But that race to the lead. Here comes Lon back to the bottom. These two guys, it feels like through the whole second half of the race, have been going after it. EJ leads Lon by 2 car lengths toward turn 1.
Yeah, Lon Franks not going away rather easy here as they come down to turn number 1, slams it down to the bottom. It is Lon Franks in that number 23 machine trying to get around E.J. Jones aboard that number 84. He is up on the top shelf for the Speedway. The number 10 of Jason Salter trying to lurk there. He needs some good green flag laps here to try to catch these guys once again. Lon Franks back down to the bottom, going back on the assault here on turn number 4. Thinks better of it. Backs out of it, gets back for another assault here for the number 84 of E.J. Jones. Looks like Frank's a little bit quicker down here to turn number 1. As the number 23 machine still behind the 84. of E.J. Jones and 10 of Jason Salter running in that third spot.
And I'm going to tell you what right now there, Todd. If there's anything left in the groove on the inside part of the racetrack, Derek Dupree's number 117 is going to find it. He is down there chasing Salter inside, racing for third. Derek Dupree looks to be maybe one of the faster cars on the racetrack, arguably maybe the fastest in the top 5 as he's trying to make room to the inside of a 10 car racing for third. As we're running out of laps, we have 5 laps to go here at the Grove. Dupree may run out of time. Lon Franks running out of time as E.J. Jones leads the field by 3 car lengths. He's got this field covered off of turn number 4.
Yeah, indeed, he does have the field cover off of turn number 4 down the front straightaways. They flash by that start finish line. 4 more laps remain here. Williams Grove, as Lon Franks right now is just settled in for that second spot, about 2.5 car lengths off the 84 of E.J. Jones. Jason Salter still under assault there from Derek Dupree. Now 117 machine right now. Salter able to still hold on to that third spot. Look at him driving in deep and hard. And then number 10 machine is Salter trying to make something happen there. Trying to catch Lon Franks in the 23 machine, but also trying to go on the defensive there as Dupree has been all over the rear bumper here. As Derek down to the bottom once again, side-by-side battle for that third spot. Jason Salter a lane up there. Looks like he's going to use that momentum of the middle groove to keep holding on to that third spot. As we come down into turn number 3, it is all E.J. Jones, Lon Franks, Jason Salter is popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps remain here for the number 84 of E.J. Jones, and yellow flag going to fly.
2 to go with the yellow flag. You got to think that's going to do it, and not sure where the yellow had come from here, but I hear the congratulatory and the exhale from the broadcast trailer down there. I think Todd has just come to the realization he is going to be going to victory lane once again to greet E.J. Jones here at Williams Grove. And after the Christmas holiday, Todd found a couple of drinks of beverage of choice. Well, I'm hoping the headache is gone there, Todd, because I think once again, about a lap from now, you're going to get all your buddy E.J. Jones to victory lane, or are you set for another party?
Always set for another party down in victory lane with E.J. Jones and that 84 machine. Going to pick up the win here tonight. I do believe as long as nothing, barring anything, does not happen to the 84 machine. Hopefully he put enough gas in that machine to last the rest of the race. I hope he would not make a rookie mistake like that. But the 84 of E.J. Jones going down the back straightaway here. I believe this is going to be for the final time as Jason Salter just playing around there with the pace truck driver. And I'm sure he probably knows him as they come down into turn number 3. C.J. Jones, Lon Franks, Jason Salter, Derek Dupree having a good run. Justin Pruitt, Ryan Bronson, Trey Jones, Jim Revis already back up to 8th. Daniel Stifler and Kyle Moyer is the top 10. So we're coming out of turn number 4, Phil. The checkered and the yellow flag going to fly here for the number 84 of E.J. Jones picking up the win here at Williams Grove. The 23 of Lon Franks second, and Jason Salter is going to be third here this evening.
Awesome race with these guys, too. We'll try to catch up with all 3 of the top 3 here in a Full Velocity TV post-race show. That'll be brought to you over in Discord. So giving Todd here a second to get things all switched out over there. We'll jump over toward Discord, and we'll see if we can talk to all 3 of our top 3 here tonight. Of course, E.J. Jones picking up the win with Lon Franks in second and Jason Salter in for third. So as they start wrecking him up down toward the front stretch into turn number 1, the celebration, the party is on at the Grove. E.J. Jones is going to bring it to victory lane. We'll let Todd go around there and get him. We'll get Discord all run down over there as well. So, Todd, when you are ready, we will head over there, and I will run trackside, and we will talk to our second and third place finishers, Lon Franks and Jason Salter. So, on your cue, when you're ready, we'll run over there and get that done. All right, one more time. Mic check over in Discord. Todd, are we on?
I can hear Phil. I can't hear Todd.
Well, I know I'm definitely down here on trackside level. I'm hoping the gang out there watching through Facebook and YouTube and Twitch TV can hear what is going on as I have come down here and caught up with car number 10 of Jason Salter. Jason, I'm just trying to make sure we got volume on this end of things as I don't hear Todd, so apologize for that delay as we get all sorted out over here. And I believe we may have you up there. So, Jason, congratulations, buddy. Third place finish. You had to come from deep in the field. You had to pass a lot of cars. How should the yellow flagship tonight help you in that cause?
Well, I got around a couple of wrecks kind of early on and somehow managed to wind up coming home in third. I have no idea how I did it, but I got here.
So, over the course of what was probably the longest green flag run of the race, we were talking, your car seemed to really come to life. Looks like you were a tad bit faster than both EJ and Lon. If you had a longer green flag run, could you have chased down, I think you were as fast as Lon, but could you have got the EJ? Because once he got out front, he looked to be really strong, but you had a really good piece in your.
Oh, yeah, it was a good car. Just, I don't think it had the speed to do anything with them. I kind of started searching around, and I just didn't find anything that kind of gave me any kind of advantage at all. But overall, it was a fairly decent run.
Well, certainly not the green flag racing I think we all wanted, but it's Williams Grove. It's a stock car. I'm not sure what more you could ask for here at the Grove. Jason, awesome job here tonight. A third place finish. We're here after Christmas. We're all shaking off the cobwebs and getting back in our groove of things. And you're in the groove there, back on the podium where you belong. So you know how this works. Anybody out there to say hello to, give a shout out to, friends, family, or sponsors, salute them all now, brother. Here's the mic.
I'd like to thank all the guys at Dirt Warrior Race for coming out and racing with us. I know Williams Grove can be kind of a trial. It's normally filled with cautions like this, but I think overall everybody did an excellent job. And like I said, again, I'd like to thank them for coming out and racing with us again. And I'd like to thank Trash Panda Graphics for putting on an excellent wrap on the car, and Full Velocity TV for putting on the amazing broadcast as usual.
We appreciate that. Always a good time. That is our buddy Jason Salter, car number 10. Coming home in position number 3. We'll let him get back up here and celebrate with his team a good run, and we'll come down here and we'll talk to a guy who I think may have passed more cars tonight at the Grove than anybody else out there, and that be car number 23 of Lon Franks. Lon, terrific run there for you, brother. For a little while, I thought when you got side by side with EJ, it may have been your race to lose. God, what could you have done different to maybe have held him off to pick up the win?
Well, I think he was a tick faster. I could just pinch him enough to kill enough speed, to hold him there. And it was a heck of a race. But yeah, he had a bumper in front of me when the caution came out. So that's part of it.
Well, I got to ask, long run or short run, what was going to be better for your car? How was it going to run? Because said you got to the lead kind of early. He had to kind of chase you down. How'd your car fare for short run versus long run? What was better for your?
I would say short run. I'm better. EJ just, he doesn't make mistakes. So if you let him hit all his marks and give him an open track, he's hard to catch, hard to pass. If I could keep racing with him, I could make moves. But that's why I knew I had to stay in front of him. But it is what it is.
You made a good ride of it here tonight, Lon. Congratulations, buddy. A second place finish. Always great to see you up here on the podium. I think you know how this works by now in the top 3. I'm going to give you the mic one final time. Anybody out there you're going to say hello to? An awesome crowd on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch TV. So if you got anybody to say hi to or thank, the floor is all yours.
Well, all the guys, put this on, the DWR, Evil and Graphics, Eichstätt Productions, Trash Panda Graphics, all the guys I race with. It's just an awesome group. It's fun. It's just a blast.
Always a good time, Lon. Thanks again for the kind words. Congratulations, buddy, on your second place finish. I'm going to run down here. It sounds like in the transfer of getting over to Discord, it sounds like Todd, whatever, took a dump on his microphone or whatever, or maybe he put the mic down and Sky did. Well, we're going to go down here and party with EJ. I've talked to him enough. EJ Jones, I'm in Victory Lane with you. I get to talk to you down here for once. I think I see Todd peeking his head out over the cooler. How dare he get out of work? Congratulations, buddy. Another big win here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Tell us about your night.
Starting 13th was interesting. Lon starting back there with me and Jason starting back there with me was even more interesting. And yeah, carnage and some chaos ensued. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of Williams Grove. It's pretty tight racing.
So I got to ask you, you pick up the win at the Grove. You pass all these race cars. We know you're the guy who's the life of the party. We're coming off the Christmas holiday. How full is the cooler? How good's the grill over here? The food all gone? Anything left? What's left of the party we're having down?
Man, I got shrimp. I got some hamburgers, some hot dogs. We'll throw some bratwurst on there. Drink a few Michelobes. Watch some girls dancing over there next to the. We got to get some party music going now. I think the next thing that I'm going to need to do. So we got the girls. They can dance and have fun over there and mingle. But I mean, it's always a party over at this place. You know that.
Well, I finally get to come down here in Victory Lane. This is quite the show down here. Somebody cue up Cool and the Gang. We'll get the music playing out here. We'll get the brewskis flying. We'll get the girls going. A little bit cold, so that may play to our advantage as well. So we'll have to see. But EJ, buddy, congratulations. Another big win at Wednesday Night Street Fight. So I'm going to toss you the mic. The floor is all yours there, bud. Anybody to give a shout-out to in Victory Lane. You've done this before. Give them all a salute.
I mainly want to thank the three guys that run this league, Eric, Jason, and Jim. That's one of the best leagues around, I think. They ask for advice and everything else from us. All of us kind of give some feedback on it, which, it makes the league even better. Three really great guys as well. I need to say sorry to Jim. I think I got into him over there in turn one pretty early in the race, and I'm sure it ruined his night because I know he's having a hard time after that. And then, it sucks. And I hate that I've gotten the back of him is kind of what it looked like, but I'd have to go back and watch it. Also got to thank Eric Eichstead Motorsports with the cool Michelob ladies wrap. Also, my buddies over at Cedar Cove Speed, Charles Cosper, Dylan Smith, say hey to them. Also, thank my friend Peter Delvan. Say hey to my mother. We just got back from a short trip to Indiana about 8 o'clock last night. So it was a 14-hour drive, and I didn't feel like getting on iRacing last night, that's for sure.
Well, he did so tonight. He comes to Williams Grove, and he picks up a checkered flag here. EJ Jones, our big winner once again for DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights. Great job there, bud. And party
starting shotgun next week again. Woohoo! Yeah, baby.
I love it. So we'll let him go down there. I think Todd's already made his way over there, so I'm not even going to bring Todd into the post-race show. But I want to thank all you guys out there for watching tonight here live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch TV. A lot of great things to come here this week. Tomorrow night, a good twin bill on the airwaves. We start over at dirtseries.com, presenting sponsor to us over there, Championship Night for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series. We come on the airwaves about 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And if that's not enough for you, tomorrow night, we go over to the ASTA guys, hang out with our buddy, our graphics guy, Mr. Martin Karch, the Papa Cars Memorial Race tomorrow night. It's going to be an awesome show, and we're going to raise some awareness and some money for leukemia, for brain cancer. Martin lost his dad 8 years ago tomorrow, so we're going to rally around our brother tomorrow night with a great race there. Airtime, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so a big twin bill tomorrow. We'll be back here locked and loaded, and that's just going to be the start of what is going to be a very busy, couple of weeks for us here as we close out 2018. And we'll be back here in 2019 in a tremendous way. A lot of great things to come. And you guys, you'll be locked in right here along for the ride. So on behalf of all of us here at Full Velocity TV, Jack Truin, Jake Keel, Martin Karch, Todd Stanton here at the controls tonight. Phil the Cast here are going to sign off for the night from Dirt Warrior Racing at the Williams Grove Speedway. We'll see you back here tomorrow night with more Full Velocity TV.
Good night.
Yeah. Oh, you were upstairs. We'll be back here in a second.